Hello, everyone. How are all of you? Hopefully, you're all doing well.
Hello, little
Ooh,
crappies.
my backpack is full. What all is it full of? Okay, I really need to get
Some crops are ready for harvest.
the next bag upgrade.
Hello, little crappies. 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 Hello, little crappies.
They grow fast, so we are good to grow those. Any other spots that got emptied out by
Good
something?
morning. Hello, little crappies.
Yeah, wheat. Okay.
Drink aqua, please. Drink aqua, please. Drink aqua, please. Drink aqua, please. Drink aqua, please.
There we go.
Drink aqua, please.
Everything's all good there. Who dares interrupt my sleep? Hey, you, who are you? This is my hill. You got that? What? You found me here sleeping. What a beautiful house. Oh, I get it. You want to present that house to me. That's really nice of you. You know what they say about kindness, right? It keeps the doctor away. That's my house. What? You dare to own a house? I don't even own a house. Ooh, I'm getting all discombobulated. I should really stop getting my fins in a twist over everything these humans do. I am Sahagin. I own this hill. You want to live on this hill? Then you've got to pay. I've got to get the land tax people off my back, you see. So here's what you can do for me. Out there in the world, somewhere are very special kinds of fish. They are called rare fish. You're going to catch them and bring them to me. Got that? Very simple, I know. You look reluctant. Don't you know who you're talking to? Fine, I have no choice. I'll give you a reward if you bring me the rare fish. We got a deal? I will let you in on a little secret. I know a trick for how to catch the rare fish. Come closer. There, now you know what to do. I'll leave the rest up to you. You can just get my hands on those rare fish. I'll be Saha King in no time. Oh, you didn't hear that. You just focus on catching those rare fish. Okay, so I'll have to try and figure out how to do the rare fish thing. The rest of it all can be sold. Okay. Where to first? So we'll go to Cress.
Bye-bye.
Welcome. Please, come again.
Enlarge the farm.
Easy.
Oh, Illusion. When did you get here? I don't remember sending a letter. Oh, so that's why. I've just been looking through my parents' research, and... I can't sneak anything past you, can I? I think it's been a few days since I got any sleep. But I'm racing against the clock here, you know that, right? I spent all this time reading through the research my parents left behind, and I haven't found a single thing. Why can't I find anything? Sure, why not? I'm not having much luck on my own. Lend me a hand, will you? If we combine our efforts, then we should be able to read through every shred of research on the clinic. Or in the clinic. So neither of us could find a single thing, huh? Not like I expected we'd find anything anyway. This was how my dad felt all those years ago. He fought and he fought, but it was never enough. Guess doctors can't cure everything. Did you find something? This is their diary, isn't it? Must have gotten mixed in with the rest of their research. This isn't the time for light reading. We've got to find some clues. You're only saying that because you want to read it. Suit yourself. I could do with a break anyway. Looks like they started writing this before Dim and I were born, just your run-of-the-mill diary. Afraid not. Looks like they were pretty diligent with keeping their work and personal lives separate. Wait. They start writing about my mom's quiet diagnosis on this page. The typical diary entries start to noticeably thin out from here. This is what we've been keep looking for. To think they kept writing this thing after my mom fell ill. Wait a second. My mom requested a change in her medication. We went from searching for a cure to seeking relief for her symptoms. I think it means Dad never gave up on his research. But that's not the important part. What do you mean by relief? I've never heard of anything like that. They just stopped looking for a cure? But a doctor is supposed to save lives. There's no way. That's what I'm trying to work my head around. I read it to completion and couldn't find any mention as to why. The final page was written on the day my mom passed away. I'll never forget that day. Mom softly put a hand on mine and my brother's cheeks. She must have been in so much pain. But she was calm, like she was, pretending nothing was wrong. Wait, is that why he did it? He probably wanted Mom's final days to be peaceful. To keep Dim and I from being sad. Do you spend your life fighting against the pain until your dying breath? Or do you find a way to forget that pain and face your final moments in peace? Which is better, I wonder? I think that's normal, even I don't know. There's something I need to do. Illusion, I'm going to go and speak with the patient's family. It's my duty as a doctor, and it's something I have to do myself. I'll contact you if there's any developments. It might take some time before I find anything, so please be patient. Well then. I mean, that is a tough call to make. I mean, which really is better? Is it better to relieve the suffering to face those final moments in peace, or is it better to try to actually find the cure? I mean, both are in their own respective ways important, but which is the most important of them? That is not an easy thing to figure out. You came. Well, of course I did. Honestly, I don't know. Everyone needed a break. Oh, Hein. Hello, Princess Emo, and you too, Illusion. I think you already know, but the Vigil is a festival held to mourn the lives of those we lost. It's not like any other festival we've had with all their pomp and revelry. Like any festival, it requires a lot of time to prepare, which can weigh down on the human spirit. Everyone looks as they normally do, happy and in high spirits. But deep down they wrestle with a great many things. This festival is gravely important to the people here, so a breather is required to ensure its success. That's understandable. I've swum quite light today already, but I'll keep going if it will help to give everyone here the energy they need. That'd be wonderful. It's been some time since I last heard you sing. Emo, that was amazing. I feel so spoiled getting to hear your voice so often in one day. Thank you so much. I know you're busy practicing for the Vigil, which makes your performance now all the more splendid. Well, now we've heard Emo sing, I suppose it's time to call it a day. I agree, time to head home. We've got another full day of preparations ahead of us tomorrow. I'm looking forward to hearing you again at the Vigil. An old fishing friend of mine was killed by that monster Lorelei. Please see him off and finally put his soul to rest, eh? Of course, I'll do my best for everyone. Thank you. I don't know what we'd do without you here, Emo. Shtola would certainly be a much darker place without you. With your beautiful songs, we've been able to turn it all around. What? No, I didn't do anything. Saying which, I've been pondering. Why is it that Lorelei up and disappeared, eh? That's actually a good point. Not to mention those balls of light that used to float far off over the sea. Where'd those go? That's not what's important. What if it just got sick of picking us off and ran somewhere else? You're probably right, but at least the nasty beast's out of our hair for now, eh? Lorelei kept us from going out to sea for so long. Stop. It really did. What an awful creature creating so much chaos on our doorstep. You're wrong. It's right out there wreaking havoc on some other poor souls as we speak. Give me chills thinking about it. Stop, please. You okay, Emo? You got it all wrong. You weren't being attacked. Everyone was protecting the sea. What are you talking about, Emo? Why do you look so sad? Lorelei wasn't evil. They just wanted to protect the sea. Oh, hold up, Emo. I know you're a kind soul, but there's no need to stick up for Lorelei. That's not what I'm doing. I'm trying to tell you the truth. How can what you say be the truth? Lorelei was important to me. Please don't speak ill of them anymore. Calm down, Emo. We're starting to sound like you are Lorelei's friend or something. I know that's not what you mean. How would you feel if I was their friend? What? Pardon me for intruding. Oh, Illusion, Hein. What's all this about, Hein? What do you know? What indeed? I think it's best that we allow Emo to speak for herself. I believe that should clear up any misconceptions, am I right? You're trying to tell me that Emo was Lorelai's friend all along? How could that be? Has Emo ever lied to us before? So this is how it's going to be, is it? Now how to calm everyone down. Alright, enough's enough. Tavern's closed. But, bartender, I'm sorry, but I'm calling you here. Time for everyone to go home. Now, if you don't mind. Best do as he says. Oh, poor Emo. She's in the back room resting. Today was a lot for her to deal with. I suggest you leave her be while she gets her feelings in order. And not just her. I think people should totally have some reflecting to do as well. You leave it to me from here, Illusion. I'll send you a letter if anything comes up. I know you must be worried about her. But there's nothing else for you to do. Let's go. Some more defense is always good. We like defense. I mean, I like attack better because I'm an idiot and I will just go all out on attack all day long. Okay, where were we? Okay, yeah. Oh, I need more repair kits, that's right. Fuck. Oh.
Well, shall we begin? That was a good workout.
That was a walk in the park.
Fighting on ice sucks.
I have a feeling we can't defeat this one.
So what's up with these flowers? What is this? So this is where they were propagated. Shrika, did you ever ask the Patriarch about these flowers? The Floss Indulgentia absolve us of our sins. Humans are born sinful creatures. Quietus is born from that sin. The flower purifies us in the land. The more you say it, the shadier it sounds. Of course, even his most devout worshippers didn't believe him at first. They'd whisper about the strange flower the Patriarch was suddenly trying to foist on people. But when the status light changed and calamities befell the city, people would cling to anything for salvation. His oracle would prophesy a disaster, and just like that, it would occur. It saved hundreds of lives. In time, anyone not seen embracing the purity of the Floss Indulgentia was rumored to be tainted. People were frantic to own one, and before you knew it, the flower became more important than prayer. But I couldn't believe that our faith would transform in such a way. Faith is in prayer. It buds from the wishes of the heart, not something you pin to your clothes. But what was I to do? The human heart is fickle. It's always searching for the easy solution. Meanwhile, the Floss Indulgentia spread throughout the holy city, but no one knew its true purpose. So you're going to finally tell us what this is about? You know, don't you? Shrika, I have one question for you. Those that have been left behind, are any of them wearing that flower? Come to think of it, no, they aren't. Anyone who has been wearing a Floss Indulgentia is still in the city. How could this be? I thought as much. You think the Floss Indulgentia has something to do with this? If it did, explaining it here would take a horribly long time. Just go and see for yourself. All truths are waiting for you up ahead.
Well then, shall we begin?
Poisoned and attacked.
That was a walk in the park.
Hey, don't you think shall we should go back a little? Thank you.
Okay. That's just a little more damage than I could really potentially sustain, so... Back to home base. I need some repair kits. We'll also need to craft some more food here.
See you later.
Ooh, I don't have to water anything.
Hello, little crappies. Hello, little crappies. Hello, little crappies. Hello, little crappies.
Quietus will be here soon. Maybe.
Hello, little crappies. 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 Hello, little crappies.
Okay. those are not ready to harvest. Everything else there gets sold. Okay, that should be good enough for right now. Now, where else do we need to go? I know we have at least one conversation in Shatola. Shatola. I believe we finished all the quests in Namiya. No, there's still one more side quest in Namiya for us to do.
See you later.
Oh wait, we're actually doing the last Namiya quest right now. I can't do anything with it until. You made it. So as I said in the letter, Rosny got in contact and said she wanted to meet in person to discuss something. This is where she said to meet. I don't know what her intentions were telling us to come here, but we have to be careful not to fall into any traps. You really don't trust me, huh? Rosny? I almost thought you weren't coming. You said you want to talk face to face. What is all this about? I said this last time we met, but just to make it clear, I have no intention of fighting with you. I'm not your enemy. If anything, I want to help you in whatever way I can. Do you really mean that? Come with me. The attacker should show up any minute now. What? I'm guessing based on their behavior up till now. It's up to you if you want to believe me or not. Well, Lucina, are you coming? Let's go. For us to tell the truth, then this is our best shot at catching my imposter. Okay, ready. Follow me. Are you sure they're coming? The last time they were seen was in a cave near the capital. If they manage to slip out of the cave, then the next most likely place they'd go is... Shatola. The purpose is attack people, though I'm sure they'll come here. I am the Shadow. What was that? Did you hear that voice? I am the Shadow Assassin. That's too good to be a disguise. Estina, what's going on? Don't ask me, I have no idea. Well, either way, you know what we have to do. Let's catch her. Finding out who she is can wait. Who are you exactly? Why are you attacking people? I am your shadow. I am the past you can't erase, and all of your crimes. My past, what? Huh? Smokescreen, she got away. I'd like to know that myself. Do you have any idea what's going on, Rosny? If I did, I would have told you already. True. At least I should have proven to you that I'm on your side, though. Do you believe me now? Yes, for now. Good. Well, the attack go away, and I don't think staying around here will solve anything. So I'm going home. I agree, we should come back to this another day. Is that alright with you? Well then, it's decided. See you later. I'll get in touch if I find out anything. Alright, I'll keep looking as well. Oh wait, while I'm down here, I believe I have some Canelos. I don't think I have enough to get a reward, but... Recipe at 20, okay. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. I still have a long way to go with the lighthouse. I don't know how my dad managed to keep this place going for so many years. No, forget what I just said. I'm done thinking about Dad. I'll find a way to get this place up and running by myself. It's okay. I'm fine for now. We need to do something. Gotten you so worried? A fishing boat has gone missing. What? Has the search started yet? Yes, all the fishermen are out in full force looking for him. Unfortunately, the fisherman on that boat is still new to these waters. Probably lost his way at sea and doesn't know his way back. We'll be able to help him as soon as I get the lighthouse back on. But the lighthouse will be fixed soon. Just hold on a bit longer. I don't know, but I'm the only one who can, so I'll have to figure something out. Excuse me. Yeah, you. I want to talk to you. Could you come outside, please? Go ahead. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine here. Sorry to interrupt you, but I wanted to ask if you could go and find Tolga for me. I thought he'd be in the tavern, but he wasn't there when I checked. The truth is, I'm not sure Rod can fix it all on his own. I think we're going to need the lighthouse keeper. I know what you mean. I do too, but this is an emergency. We've got to make sure we try every possible avenue to help. Thanks. Well, then I'm going to go out to sea to join the search for it. I'll leave Tolga to you. Okay, to Tolga we go. Well, I mean, Arjane we go, really. I've loaded enough fuel. That should be everything. Yes, all good to go. Now I'm ready to depart. Hey, good to see you. Oh yes, I was preparing to depart. Now that we've finished improvements to the Fiasola, there's only one thing left to do. Right, I've made it this far. Thanks for coming today, but I can't take you with me this time. I'm sorry, you can go home if you want. You? Of course, I thought you might say something like that. But I want you to stay here. Where I'm going is the place even Fiasola herself never came back from. This voyage is do or die. I'm ready to risk my life for it, but I can't put you at risk too. Are you sure? Ah, you're right. We can't assume she's already gone. I said myself, I'm going to get the Cillian Venom and bring her back to Shatola. Full steam ahead? It's a submarine. Anyway, I'm sorry. I underestimated you. I won't do that again. Come on, let's start our journey to the seafloor. The Fiasola is ready to go. Get on board. The current seems quite gentle around here. Let's take a break here. You anchor the Fiasola in place. It would be. We've come down even deeper than the Coral Shrine. We've still got more to go. No, to be honest, I have no idea. All I have is a plan that Fiasola left behind just before she set off. All I can do is follow the route and hope she's at the end of it. The seas have their own currents. I don't know how much I can trust this route to take me to her. But it's all we've got, so we'll follow diligently in her tracks. Right, good thing you're here to help me look out. Alright, break's over. Let's dive even deeper. What's that? Look. The rocky stretch over there, doesn't it look unnatural to you? The shape, it looks like it's been shaved off. Feels old submarine must have been through here. The ship probably scraped past it and broke off some of the rock. We might find her submarine. Let's leave it for today. Time to go back to the atelier. Before we continue, I want to research the tide in this part of the sea and where all the rocks and crags are first. Although I'm not sure such much material exists on these depths of the sea. In such uncharted waters, it's better to be safe than sorry. We don't want to rush in unprepared. Sorry, but let's head back to Shatola. I'm free. It feels good to finally be out of that submarine. I'm going to head back to my atelier and rummage around for any reference materials I can find. When I find something, I'll write to you again. Until then, that's all. See you next time. See what there is here. Okay, so I gotta go through and I think basically for all my side quests I gotta go through and finish up this chapter. Which is fair. Which is fair. It's been a work in progress. I need to go repair that ladder, otherwise I'm not going to feel good about it till I do. I know it's probably a waste of time and resources, but I can't leave it undone.
That was a walk in the park.
Well, shall we begin?
There we go. I feel better now. Premium meat. Probably wasn't the best time to try and eat, but
Let's get this over with.
okay. Got one shortcut put together.
That was a good workout. Hey, let's get this over with.
I appreciate that.
Okay, unfortunately, I gotta go back. I don't have enough time to build the fucking ladder. I need to build. Just short on it. Drop all those off. Nord step for the next step. Okay. Woohoo! Don't need to water anything again.
Hello, little crappies. Hello, little crappies. Hello, little crappies. Hello, little crappies. Hello, little. Feels like quiet is around today. Hello, little crappies.
Yes, I'm quite aware that Twitus is on its way.
Hello, little crappies. 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 Hello, little crappies.
Okay.
See you later.
Glad you could both make it. I'll get straight to the point. There's something I want to tell you about the attacker we've been looking for. Don't tell me. You figured out who she is? Not exactly, but I remember something that you should probably hear. What do you mean? Shadow always exists dormant within the self. Therefore, when the self wavers, the shadow takes over. Doubting yourself amounts to a death sentence. The only way to break free from self-doubt is by controlling your shadow and becoming the master of yourself. Where did you hear that? I asked the chief about the power of your shadow once, and that's what he said. Those were his words? He was in charge of the organization. Just think of him as the leader. He's the one who took me in when I had no one. He raised me to be a member of the gang. I learned everything I know about fighting from him. But he never said those words to me. What does it all mean? Why did he tell you? He was always worried about your shadow getting dangerously out of control. Out of control? I don't know what exactly he meant by that, but my guess is he didn't tell you because he didn't want you questioning yourself even more. So he told me never to tell you, for your own sake. He didn't want me questioning myself. When the self wavers, the shadow takes over. So that attacker is my self-doubt. My shadow gone dangerously out of control. Is this what the chief was worried about? It's quite likely. If that's your shadow, then that would explain why she looks like an exact copy of you and calls herself the Shadow Assassin. That'd probably get rid of her. But only Estina can do it. My self-doubt. Do you think what happened that day has something to do with it? So you haven't told her. Wait, Rosny, I'll say it. This is something she ought to hear from me. It still haunts me to this day. I'll never forget. It's etched vividly in my memory. The day I killed my fellow gang members with my own hands. They decided to rebel. Some member of the gang wanted to overthrow the chief, so a fight broke between us. I was ready to die fighting to protect the chief and the organization he'd created. But I was fighting the very same people I'd been sent out on missions with. One by one, I stole their lives away. It's true. But I've seen if you didn't do what you did that day, the chief would have been killed. I would have been too, probably. I know, Rosny, but I'll never be able to wash their blood off my hands. When it was all over and I saw their bodies scattered on the floor, I knew I couldn't be one of them anymore. I killed my own teammates in cold blood. More than anything, I was scared of myself. That's why you left? You left without saying anything? At the time, that was my only option. It's ironic, really. I had to run away from the very place I fought so hard to defend. Estina. Well, now you know the kind of person I am. With blood on my hands, I look after the kids in the orphanage to try and make up for my crimes. The truth is, I don't deserve to live in Nemea. Sorry I kept quiet about it all this time. You must be disappointed now that you know the real me. You are sweet trying to console me. That shadow was made out of my self-doubt. Maybe you're right, Rosny. Ever since I was asked to take over the orphanage, I've been trying harder and harder to forget my past. This is what the chief meant about my shadow getting dangerously out of control. Estina. It's as if the brighter I try to shine, the darker my shadow gets. The closer I get to living in the light of the sun, the more painfully aware I become that I don't belong here. I bet that's what my shadow is trying to tell me. It's a personification of your guilt. Yeah, I guess it is. Maybe I don't belong here after all. What I do know is that Shadow's been going around attacking people without my knowledge. And I'm going to have to face my past if I want to stop it. Illusion, Rosny, could you give me some time? I need to think this through. Either way, it won't stop until you face your demons. So it's up to you now. I'm sorry I've caused you both trouble, but please stick by me a bit longer.
Take care out there.
See you.
Gotta save all my money for all the new crops I gotta buy. You're gonna come fight me regardless of what I do.
Let's get this over with.
Yeah, it's water at the moment, so I gotta freeze it. Get all the materials there that I can, because don't know how much any of that's going to be useful and when.
Let's get this over with.
Okay, I think I gotta risk life and limb to unfreeze. Yeah.
That thing is terrifying. Curiosity will be the death of us.
Yep, probably.
Here I go. That thing is terrifying. Curiosity will be the death of us.
Yeah, possibly. But worth it.
I appreciate it.
That thing is terrifying. Curiosity will be the death of us.
Well then, shall we begin? Let's get this over with.
That was a good workout.
That was a walk in the park.
Well then, shall we begin?
Okay, I just had to check to make sure that path didn't go somewhere. Well, that wasn't a path to begin with, I mean.
That was a walk in the park.
Ah, okay. Getting close to being done with this area. I'm sure of it. This is just massive, though. God, so many level 2 bombs I need to find and get a hold of.
Here I go. That was a good workout.
What on? It's like some giant puppet. Is this what His Eminence was hiding? To think they have something like this in this time. You know what it is? I do. It's a machine that we use in the future. The future? Why is it here? What does that make you? Well, we'll have to talk about that later. If this is here, then that must mean the Seisite really is connected to me being pulled to this time. I think the question you should be asking is why the Patriarch hid it. Okay, Automata, what is your model number? Model number EM2072B. Cruel Automata FMS type, alias Anemoi. Did the puppet just talk? Okay, Anemoi, what is your prime directive? Prime directive is to observe future events and present findings to the operator. So it's an event observation system. This was the Patriarch's precious oracle? I'm sorry, I have no idea what's going on. Would you mind explaining in a way us normal people can understand? Oh, my bad. Your Patriarch's oracle is a sham. He used this machine to predict the future. He just called it an oracle to explain why he was able to do what he was doing. So this thing can see into the future? Basically, yes. This is an event observation system, created in the future during my time. Although it doesn't actually see the future, instead it predicts events by studying changes in the environment. Yeah, pretty much. The same way you are able to tell how the weather will be tomorrow. So not dissimilar to predicting snowfall when aphids appear in the air. That's right. You've learned this pattern based on numerous environmental changes. This machine does the same thing, but on a grander scale and with greater precision. I'm finding all this pretty hard to believe. But if you know how to use this thing, then I don't have much of a choice. Future civilizations, what the hell is going on? Is this another of their tricks? The event observation system was eventually suspended for being too expensive to run. Its primary purpose was to act as a compass, using event tree analysis if there were a disaster. But there were issues, since it could only predict disasters after all, not guide us in overcoming them. But being able to predict disasters suits the Patriarch's needs perfectly. Who wouldn't believe in an oracle that predicts calamities after that event with the Seis light? Or at least that's my hypothesis. It's all rather trivial when we break it down like that. But why would His Eminence... I can sense him up ahead. Why don't we go and ask him ourselves? Yeah, because this should probably be the boss fight for the area. Your Eminence. Oh, Shrika. What are you doing, Patriarch? Please explain this. Take a look around. No. They are not dead yet. You're here earlier than I expected. What is the meaning of this? What happened to the followers? Anyone wearing a floss indulgentia is a target. He hunts them down, takes over their minds, and makes them his dummies. For long, they lose consciousness and he absorbs them into his body. And then off he goes to the next town, leaving a trail of death in his wake. Isn't that right, Kierkegaard? Kierkegaard? Oh, so you know my real name, do you? What do you mean by real name? My name is indeed Kierkegaard. I am a hollowed, born of the Seus light. Your Eminence, I'm not sure I follow. This monstrosity is no patriarch. He's a hollowed, a kind of man-eating monster. But that's impossible. The patriarch isn't a monster. I've been a mercenary long enough to know a thing or two. I know about that village Kierkegaard, the one you obliterated 20 years ago. You do you? It was terrible what happened there. I came so close to death, it took quite some time to recover. But thankfully, that is how my path crossed with the Order. They saw me on the brink of death and took me in. They're a good-natured bunch. They already had blind faith in their teachings, so manipulating them couldn't have been easier. I don't understand this whole situation, but this guy sounds like a real piece of work. I wouldn't call it a betrayal. It was always my plan to use them. Although I did almost pity them at first, it was laughable to me that they worshipped this stone the way they did. It's simply nonsensical to worship this stone while hating omens at the same time. You humans are utter fools, controlled by your hearts. All you do is shorten the planet's lifespan. Wouldn't you be better off living under our rule and becoming puppets of the Hollowed? But then, why did you take us in? Why did you bring me up as your own? I knew that you held an immense latent power, Shrika, so my plan was to use you as a figurehead who would win over the hearts of the people. But all went according to plan. You became known as a seraph child and a symbol of hope within the Order. Although that hasn't been necessary since the Animai appeared. You're using me as a tool? I imagine she would, yes. I brought her up too. Are you telling me the teachings mean nothing to you, Patriarch? That everything was leading to this? But of course, I only feigned piety in order to gain control of the Order. I couldn't care less about the teachings. No one has ever seen the Holy Mother with their own eyes. How can you believe in such a fantasy? If you lay your eyes upon the grace of the Holy Mother, it would surely drive you into despair. I only used the teachings to my advantage when it suited me. They were just another tool, as all of you were. But you, Shrika, are an exceptional tool among humans. There is remarkable power concealed within you. So even if you wanted to become one of my thoughtless puppets, I wouldn't allow you. I am grateful for everything you've taught me, Patriarch. You've taught me countless lessons, important lessons. I saw the world as a bleak place when I was a young orphan. But I made this far thanks to you. You took me in and gave me something to believe in. I can only imagine that the people of the past made the teachings because they believed in the power of the human heart. Because although we may make mistakes, and we can be foolish at times, it is our hearts that drive us to improve ourselves and build a better future. We can take steps to make each day that bit better than the last. And without you, I never would have come to believe in that. For that, I am grateful to you. But he was only using you. I know, his intentions may have been warped. But that doesn't change the fact that I gained something valuable from him. And so, this heart of mine that you nurtured and raised is only telling me one thing, that I must stop you. Even if you try to downplay the importance of my existence, I will always stay true to my heart. Fool, what use is that heart of yours? That fragile organ is why you humans have to be fed faiths and religions for sustenance. Why suffer and live subjected to the pain that your heart brings when you could be a cold-hearted puppet? So be it. If you choose to defy me, I shall just have to kill you. I need your help, everyone. The Patriarch's... Or rather, Kierkegaard's plan ends right here. Way ahead of you. I've been waiting a long time for this moment. Well, I might as well help. This is holding up my Sandslate investigation.
Let me show you how peaceful it is to be eaten.
I will be the one to stop you. That is my responsibility as your child.
I followed you this far, Kierkegaard.
Just keep still and let me eat you. Just keep still and let me eat you. I didn't think you'd last this long. I will give you the sickness that is despair.
I'm not playing around.
I will never let go of my heart.
I'll deal with you myself.
I will give you the sickness that is despair.
Their next attack.
Resist if you want, it will be the death of you. It can't be. What? Toppled by the likes of a mere human?
Yeah, a mere human beat your ass. No, unbelievable. Overpowered by mere humans. Come to your senses, Shrika. It's me. Could you really kill me? I'll do it if you can, Shrika. I don't want him slipping through our fingers after we've come this far. Shrika, have you forgotten your debt of gratitude to me? No, how could I forget? Well then, thank you for raising me. And now, goodbye. Damn, that's gold. How did I get caught up in this mess? I didn't even get any good clues. Oh, right, I guess there's still the question why the automata showed up here. That's what the only clue I got from coming here. Shrika's taking her time, but this whole event must have been a lot for her to process. Sorry, I hope I didn't keep you waiting too long. Oh, you actually look perkier than I expected. We were just talking about how did it go. Well, I told him to grant you all access to the Seat of the Stone of Seasons. Great, now I'll be able to research the SAS site without any restrictions. I'd still like you to not to draw any undue attention to yourself in there, though, please. We're still dealing with that puppet, so for now we're trying to limit entry to Order members only. That makes sense. I can imagine the confusion it would cause if people found out about it. They're alright. They've been on the mend ever since the Floss Indulgentia was done away with. I'm hoping things will be back to normal by tomorrow. Yeah, I'm wondering the same thing. You've just been through a pretty grueling experience. It's only natural to be feeling emotional right now. You're worried about me? Well, I'd be lying if I said it didn't affect me at all. But I can't let this stop me now. Even if the Seraph Child was just a product of a scheme, it's a symbol of hope to the followers, and that's just as real to them as my own heart is to me. No one can deny that. So for as long as people rest their hopes on me, I will keep fighting. I won't neglect my duty as a missionary. If that's how you feel. Yes, more now than ever. This event has caused a lot of disruption in the Order. I have some patching up to do. I appreciate the concern, but honestly, I'll be alright. There's one thing I'd like to ask you, though. The Order wouldn't have been able to resolve this without you. Thank you. That was also the wake-up call I needed to start broadening my horizons. So I've decided I'm going to join you on your travels whenever I'm not working for the Order. Thanks, I'm looking forward to it. You'll see what this missionary is really made of. Where's Braca, anyway? What is he getting up to this time? Damn you, Shrika. Your power has exceeded my expectations. You just don't know when to give up. You, what do you want? I need to ask you something. There was another hollowed with you when you attacked that village 20 years ago. Where is he? Who, Amadeus? How should I know? If I did, what good is that to you? Don't underestimate me. I know what your weakness is. Just like I know that normal weapon wouldn't cause you any fatal injuries. What? That weapon? You're no ordinary mercenary. Don't tell me. It was you that day. Nope, I'm just your average mercenary. Your kind destroyed my whole village, and now I live only to fight. I'm not pulling the trigger because it's my job. I'm pulling it for revenge. Kierkegaard was unsuccessful. How inconvenient. We only taught him how to use this puppet because he said he would cooperate in our plan. What a waste of time. I expected more from a Hollowed. We won't be needing this either now. We're running out of time. Fortunately, I think it's a return back home and rest. Cress, emo. Cress and emo. Okay. So, is the Winter Saiyajlight safe? Totally, I got those blue flowers and robo suit looking guys under control. Wow, sounds like things were pretty hectic. Good job, I guess. Why are you so surprised? You once solved the problem with the Winter Saiyajlight, remember? What's all this noise so early in the morning? I guess I don't need to ask. The fourth one has joined us finally. That's right. You should be much happier now that all four of the great fairies are together. Celebrate already. Wow, that's amazing. Congratulations. I'm the Winter Saiyajlight Fairy. How's it going? Yep, hello. Just because there are more of them doesn't mean you should treat them any different, Illusion. With all the great fairies assembled, you could stand to be a bit more, I don't know, awestruck? You know, there are only 4 Saiyajlight, right? Where do you think the 5th one is going to come from? Where do you need me? You're going to help with the farm, obviously. We have the skills it takes to really make this farm thrive. Yay, plowing the field is going to be so much fun. With blessings of earth, water, wind together like this, we can bring harmony to this farm, too. Whoa, aren't you forgetting someone super important? The farm? Heck yeah, that's my #1 specialty. I look forward to working with everyone. Yeah, this should be pleasant. How does everyone feel about taking a big nap together? Should I be worried?
Welcome back. Whoa! Is there anything you can't do? Whoa! Is there anything you can't do?
Ooh, and bigger rocks.
Take care out there.
I've only been waiting forever to be able to do that.
Take this. 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 Take this.
Okay. Okay.
See you later.
Ah, you read my letter. That's right, it's about the patient from before. He just passed away a few days ago. After what I found in the diary, I went and spoke to the patient and his family. I proposed the idea of changing his medication to alleviate his symptoms instead of trying to cure them. I was surprised at how quickly they came to a decision. I guess it was only me who was wrestling with that problem until the bitter end. Are you trying to cheer me up? There's no need to worry or cheer me up. I did all I could as a doctor. So, there's something to be depressed over. I'm a terrible liar. It's hard not to feel overwhelmed. Every time I'm unable to save someone's life, there's never an occasion where I don't fully realize my own incompetency, despite doing everything I can to help. Even with you there to help me, there was nothing we could do. It was all for nothing. Illusion, I don't think I... Excuse me, is Dr. Kress available? Oh, is everything okay? I'm sorry to drop by so suddenly, but I really need to speak with you. About your brother, right? Look, Doctor, I want to tell you... I'm sorry. Pardon? I'm so sorry, I wasn't able to save your brother. Please don't apologize. You gave my family exactly what we had hoped for. What? My brother was smiling even before he died. Neither me nor my parents expected to see him smile again. He was able to say goodbye to his friends. He spoke to everyone who had ever treated him with kindness. His illness had made him give up on doing a lot of things, but he was able to do them all anyway. It made it easier for him to come to terms with his own death. You helped him do that, Dr. Kress. I want to thank you, for giving my brother the time that he had left. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. There's no need to thank me. I wasn't able to do anything. But I appreciate the sentiment. Sorry for taking up so much of your time. I'll be heading home now. Thank you for listening. No, of course. Take care. Hey, Illusion? Can we talk outside a moment? Meet me at the place behind the mayor's house where you can see the Sayus light. It's been a while since I came out here to calm down. I wasn't so tight during doing that research and working on that cure this whole time. You need to take some time to relax. Yeah, I think I will. I'm sorry about what I said before, about your help being pointless. It wasn't true at all. Without you, I wouldn't have found a means of alleviating that patient's symptoms. What his sister said about giving him back the time he had left, that was because of you. So thank you, for sticking by me. I certainly didn't expect to receive a word of thanks from his younger sister. I expected her to hold a fierce grudge. Yeah, I think so too. We were able to let that patient spend more time together with his family. It's just like my dad said. Doctors can't cure everything. I used to hate those words. They'd push me to never give up. But I had it the wrong way around. It's because we can't cure everything that we need to think more about what we can do for the patient. That was what my dad strove for as a doctor. Honestly, I can't really say for sure. It'll be a long time before I get an answer. But I finally understand. You hear that, Dad? I'm going to follow in your footsteps. So I'd like you and Mom to keep watching over everyone. Dim, the people of Leith and Illusion too. Because I'm going to keep giving everything I've got.
How's business? Cheers.
Figure at least grab a couple weapon upgrades while I'm here.
Welcome.
25,000 for the next farm expansion. Phew.
Please, come again.
It's going to cost. There's going to be some money involved. Argene, Coral Shrine, Innkeeper. Illusion. I'm sorry for calling you here so suddenly. Thank you. I'm taking a break from singing after what happened. I'm not sure how I can face the people of Shatola now. Perhaps it would be better if things went back to the way they were. Before I ever arrived. Illusion, I can't go back to Shatola. My presence won't remind the people of Lorelei. If I'm gone, maybe I'll finally give people a chance to forget her. A chance to move on from their hardship. This is the right thing to do. I knew I had to leave Shatola someday anyway. I'm not like them. Humans and sirens can't live together. Our parting ways can come sooner than I would have liked. But I should still leave nonetheless. No matter what I do, it's already too late. Even if I try talking to them, they won't understand. If I so much as mention Lorelei. But both sides? You mean human and siren? Mother, walk beyond this dream. Illusion. I love them all. The people of Shatola, my family, the sirens. And that is why I think I know what I can do. I have to at least try it. I think I'll get through to them this time. I'll help everyone in Shatola understand. About Lorelei, about the sirens, about me. I'm not ready to give up yet. Thank you. I'm going to give it my best shot. Now over to Argene. For so many side quests. I don't have a main story quest at the moment, do I? No, I don't. Hello, welcome to... Oh, you again. What is it this time? He's not here right now. He said he had a job to do. But he should be back soon. Ah, speak of the devil. Hey, I don't remember telling you to be so casual with my info. Isn't this your friend? Can't be that big a deal. That is unless you were on a job you wouldn't want friends knowing about. No, it's not that. I just don't like the information being spread around behind my back. Okay, I won't. No, serious. Come talk to me there if you need something. So, what is it? I thought so. Look, sorry, you should go home. I had a long day at work. I'm too tired to chat right now. I had to escort some traveling merchants. The pay was good, but we got attacked by a crapload of monsters. Not exactly. I'm a mercenary. I just took that job because I was asked to. I get all kinds of requests, killing monsters, selling feuds. I'll even go searching for treasure for the right price. That's what mercs do. Well, people employ mercenaries to do their dirty work for them. If anything, I think working a normal job would be harder. There's so many rules to follow. In that sense, I think it's easier being a mercenary. There's something you can't solve with brute force. I'm just suited to it. As long as you've got the skill, you can earn money and even trust. Best job in the world, wouldn't you say? Besides, I didn't have any other options. I'm not looking for sympathy, just so you know. If I really hated this work, I would have quit it a long time ago. Beats me. That's not for you to know anyway. I've entertained you for long enough. You happy now? I told you I'm tired. Let me go to sleep. I might just talk to you if I'm bored enough. When will I quit being a mercenary? When I finally killed them, of course. Until then, I don't plan on stopping. Thank you for coming. Mr. Coco's been doing a great job at the inn since you saw him last time. He's been so popular with the customers, word is spreading around town of our cute new employee. He's slowly taking over my job as the greeter. I wasn't sure what the innkeeper would say in the beginning, but he actually didn't take much persuading. The Canoe have a reputation of being skilled at business, so if anything, he actually seemed kind of excited to have him. I don't know why Mr. Coco's peers chased him out of his hometown so cruelly. He's a very capable salesperson. He can click with any customer just like that. He says I'm embarrassing him. Close us at the door. We make a great team, don't we, Mr. Coco? We'll have the inn booked out for weeks. Sounds like the inn is in good hands. By the way, you've got customers, Mina and Coco. They want to talk to both of us? Yeah, they're waiting for you outside. Could you come too, actually? It would be good to have you around just in case anything kicks off. Shall we go and greet our customers then? This Vanilla came to see you. Eh? They've been trying to tell me something for a while, but I have no idea what they're saying. I think they're saying they want to talk to Mr. Coco. You understand them, Mina? What? Now wait just a minute, you can't just show up out of nowhere and take Mr. Coco back to your hometown. You're the ones who kicked him out in the first place. Now you want him back? What's the meaning of this? Is this Coco's family? You think saying sorry will make everything better? But... You're right. What's most important is how Mr. Coco feels. What do you think, Mr. Coco? Do you want to go back? Sounds like he wants to go home. Well, that's understandable. Home is home, after all. But you can't. You're already an important member of the inn now. You can't take him away from me. Oh my, she kidnapped him, or should I say Coco napped him? Please go after her. We'll catch up to you there. Well, insufficient stamina was what I was trying to achieve there, so... Illusion. I don't understand how they could be so cruel. First they kick him out, then they change their mind just like that. They didn't give a second thought to how Mr. Coco must have felt that day. He was in a really bad state. I'm sorry, Mr. Coco, but I can't let you go back to them. They just kick you out again for the same reason as before. Besides, isn't working at the inn with us more fun anyway? His feelings? Are you saying that you still want to go back home? Because you want to try being a better salesman this time. And you feel more confident now thanks to us and all the customers at the inn. Well, if that's what you want, then I won't want to stand in your way. I'm going to miss you, Mr. Coco. Looks like you've made a decision. Yes. It's a shame we're losing great employees so soon. We only just got you. But what can we do? No, I'm sorry. It's me who should apologize. I'm sorry I ran off with you like that. I won't try and stop you again. You're not going to treat him how you did last time, are you? Please promise me you won't. I'll never forgive you if you kick him out again. What are they saying? They said they're going to leave right away. They're going to head to another town through the Silent Cave. Sir, would it be okay if I walked them to the Silent Cave? Yeah, sure. Could you go with their illusion? Thank you. Shall we go to the Silent Cave then? Yeah, I've got 0 stamina to work with, but some more snow here and a little pat there, make it nice and round. Looking good. It's coming together nicely. But it's not done yet, just a little bit more. Next up, the head. Well, when did you get there? I didn't see you behind me. So, are you a traveler? I'm Claire. What brings you here? Hey, I haven't had this much fun making a snowman since I was a child. Oh, but just to make things clear, just because I'm making a snowman, it doesn't mean I'm slacking off work. This is an important and respectful part of my job, I'll have you know. But please believe me. You don't believe me, do you? If only I could finish the snowman, then I could show you I'm not lying. No, could you help me finish it, please? If I can finish it in time, then I'll be able to prove to you that I'm not slacking off work. Great, thanks. So this is the bit I need help with. The snowman is nearly done. Now I could just add the head and leave it at that. Making snowman is not as simple as just piling balls of snow on top of each other, you know. It needs arms and a face as well. So I'd like you to get some nice, strong sticks to make the arms with. There aren't any good ones around here. The snow's gotten into them. But if you go a bit further out to the Jade Forest, you should find some good pieces of wood. Could you bring me some? Thank you, thank you. No one's allowed to enter this house, I'm afraid. That's none of your concern. If you have no business here, I must ask you to leave. Do not bother me again. That's right, be on your way now. Hey, you, over there. Come here. Come over to the square, I want to talk to you. Hey, over here. You just spoke to the priest who's outside the house, didn't you? I knew it. You think something's going on there, too. I was waiting for someone like you to come along. Well, you see, last night I heard something. I heard a really scary voice coming from the house. There was screaming and shouting. It sounded like a fight. It went on for ages. But then suddenly it went silent. Even if it wasn't a fight, something must have happened for them to be blocking off the house. I bet it's really bad. Something serious happened in there last night, I'm sure of it. I told my parents, but they didn't believe me. They said they didn't hear anything and I was probably dreaming. But I know for sure I heard it. Well, sounds like something we should definitely look into. Yeah, you think so too, right? There's something fishy about that priest, I'm telling you. Sitting there blocking the house. Yeah, right, I want to know who he is. I know, I have an idea. We could go to the temple and find another priest. If we bring them here, they'll be able to tell us if he's genuine or not. I know, right? Oh, but actually, could you go to the temple and ask for the priest for me? They might not believe me if I go. Great, thanks. I'll stay here and keep an eye on the house, so let's meet here again later. Oh, hello, dear. I remember you. What's the matter? Oh, you just missed him. He left a little while ago. Why are you looking for him anyway? Oh, if I knew. I could have stopped him before he left. He can't have gone too far. Have a look around Argene. He's probably still here somewhere. I'll do what I can, too. You again, what do you want now? Rog? And that's why you came to get me? Listen, don't make me repeat myself. I'm not going back to the lighthouse. Yes. I'm scared that someone else might lose their life because of the light I shone for them. I couldn't live with that. I'm not strong like Rogue. I can't just pick myself up that easily and face the lighthouse again. Oh, do grow up, Tolga. I had to come out and look out for him. It was bothering me. I couldn't get through to you the last time, Tolga. But just let me say this. You are not alone. Your son is a good boy, and he's there for you. Was too scared to go back on your own? If the light inside of you has gone out, then move forward together. With your son by your side, your little light of bravery will surely light up again. I believe in you. But Dad, it's time to move on. Even the fisherman's family doesn't want to see the light go out. That's their beacon of hope. Come on, Dad. I'm right there with you. Let's give them their beacon of hope. Rog, I... Move forward together. I'm going back to Shatola. Well, I tried. I've done all I can. Can I leave the rest with you, dear? Alright, well, good luck. So much new areas to explore. No, can't go in there. Okay. No, are the doors on this side? I don't remember seeing any doors over on this side. But we'll check anyways. That's all I have to report. Thank you. Keep me posted. Yes, Sister Shrika. Who's this? Lucian, thank you for coming. No, you came just as I was finishing. I think after what happened with Kierkegaard, it's taking much longer than anticipated. What, with the Patriarch missing and the Flossa Indulgentia vanished? Not to mention this all happened while many were still unconscious. To put it lightly, the Order's in a state of mass disarray. I dread to, which is why I do not intend to divulge the details of what happened. Anyway, that's why I've been so busy. It would be nice to have this matter dealt with sooner rather than later. Which is why Sister Shrika should be ordained as the Order's new matriarch. There are the Order's upper echelons. Will you give me a moment? Sister Shrika, or perhaps Seraph's child, would be more apt? Have you given our discussion any further consideration? I have. No one else within the Order has the want to become its next leader. I dare say there's a very real chance the Order may dissolve if things continue in this manner. I'm quite aware of that, but... then why the delay? Everyone's requesting that you take up the mantle of matriarch. Myself among them. But... as matriarch, you'll be able to answer the prayers of so many. Only you, the Seraph Child of Legend, would have such miraculous power. So what say you? Move. Pardon? Sights? You, how dare you interrupt? Shrika, I have an urgent report about the case you mentioned. You interrupt our discussion for this? It's part of the job, sorry. Besides, it's hardly the place to pressure her for a decision, is it? Or are you making demands of your desired matriarch? Demands, such absurdity. Sister Shrika, please consider my proposal. Of course. You should really work on your manners. But I appreciate the save, thank you. It was no big deal. Anything a delinquent priest like me can do to help. Well, thank you anyway. Now, about the case. Did you learn anything? It's none of your concern. No, I'd like Lucian to hear. The number of laymen complaining about ill health has been growing as of late. It's a place the doctors step in if there's an epidemic, so I asked them to run medical examinations to be sure. And unfortunately, it looks like your suspicions were right on the money. Results have shown not just high fever and physical exhaustion. They've also discovered a strange phenomenon where patients' eyes are being stained blue. I thought as much. No, this isn't a disease. It's the work of monsters. What do you mean? There are creatures in particular known as a Nyaridine. They are usually seen wandering around the vicinity of water. However, they have a habit of contaminating the area where they live, creating water that is harmful to humans. Sights. The infected, have they been performing rites at the temple? They have. It's as you suspected. Anyone who has performed rites within the past week has been infected. Those who are taking the rites drink the holy water to purify themselves. And the holy water is drawn from the divine Seus Lake Cave, which leads me to believe the cause of the contamination is a Nyaridine. How do you know so much about them? I fought one once before. I dealt with a similar case while out on a missionary expedition. That makes sense. The water of the Nyaridine contaminates looks and smells almost no different than normal, which means those who drink it unawares are already being eaten away by the time that they realize. Left untreated, it could be fatal. Sites may ask you to make a formal report. We're temporarily halting the rites. If I must, I will inform the administrators. Which means there's no time to sit back and relax now. If the Nyaridine makes its way to the capital, then we're all in trouble. I wish I could, but I can't right now. Narrowed isn't wants to be taken lightly. It requires some preparation, which I intend to do right away. I'm sorry we didn't have an opportunity to catch up as planned. You would help me? Very well. Honestly, I do need a partner for this. Very good. In that case, I'll send a letter once preparations are complete. So please stand by until then. Hello, there you are. There, are you alright? Did you need me for something? I see, he heard shouting coming from the house, did he? How very strange, this is the first I'm hearing of it. I can't think of who that priest at the door could be, either. We'd better investigate. First, I'd like to speak to the boy who says he heard the shouting. Could you take me to him, please? Thank you, I'm ready when you are. Is this the temple? Yes, does it look familiar to you? It does. I've been here before. Sorry guys, could I have a look around on my own? Of course, take care. It'll be the temple of all places. We got interrupted earlier when I was about to tell you why Jade's parents opposed our marriage. It makes sense to tell you now. Jade was a high-ranking priest at this temple. His family are all of the order, so he was raised from a young child to become a priest. They're a family of a certain standing, so they had already arranged a wife for him. But we didn't know that until after he had already fallen in love. Neither of us had any idea about his parents' plans for an arranged marriage. It was a huge shock. When I first found out about it, I tried to end things with Jade. I just accepted it and tried to move on. I knew from the beginning that they might disapprove of me anyway because I'm not a devout believer like them. But Jade was different. No matter how much his parents opposed our love, he wasn't going to give up on us. He said he wanted to be with me even if that means going against the teachings. I was so happy when he said that to me. It made me not want to give up either. Yes, nothing could have stopped us at that point. Our feelings for each other were too strong. And that's how we ended up here. Miss Olivia, Illusion, I'm back. Anything? I felt a warm, tingly feeling in my chest. But I still don't remember anything. Oh. I pray for you now, but that's kind of hypocritical, isn't it? All this time I've never been a believer until now when it suits me. Miss Lilia? I give up. I'm all out of ideas. Jade, is that you? Huh? It is you. Where have you been, brother? Everyone's been worried about you, you know. I heard from your parents that you'd gone missing. His parents? That's right. Jade still has somewhere to go home to. What do you mean, Miss Lilia? Who's that lady? Can I talk to you about Jade, please? Me? Sure. I see. He lost his memory from an accident. That's how he went missing. Yes, I have a favor to ask. Could Jade stay here with you, please? Oh. I was about to ask you the same thing. His parents will be happy to have him back. If he stays here long enough, his memory might just return. But wait, where are you going, Miss Lilia? This is where we part ways. You belong here with your family. I'll tell the lady you were staying with back in Nemea, so don't worry. I think it's a good idea for you to stay here in Argene. That way your memory is more likely to come back. But what about you? I'll be fine as long as you are, so this is it. Okay. Are you ready? Alright, Jade, come with me. We've got to get you to your family. Well then, Miss Aaliyah and Illusion, thank you for everything. I don't think that's the right call, but... Illusion, can we go to Shatola? I want to go back to that beach where you found me. Thank you. Let's go. You're back, finally. Is it you who heard the shouting child? Could you tell me more about it? Come with me. Excuse me? Sorry, Mr. Priest, there's no time. We need to get to that house quick. Alright, could you take me there? I don't know where it is. Yeah, it's this way. Look, over there. What is wrong with you? Oh, please don't act like you forgot what happened yesterday. You're not fooling me. It's you who's forgotten. I have no idea. Just now that guy came flying out of the house. That priest, never mind. First things first, I ought to stop the fight. I'll come too. You stay here. I can't let you get caught up in a fight between adults. Ah, fine. Good boy. Well, then I'm off. Shut up. If you keep shouting, the priest will... You two, stop arguing at once. The real priest? No way. Well, would you care to explain yourself? I'd appreciate it if we could keep it civil and you calmly handed yourself in. Hey, wait! You, get back here! Oh, what do we do now? They both ran away. I knew it. He was a fake priest after all. There are still a lot of questions left unanswered, but for now, let's just focus on catching those two. They head toward the Silent Cave. We need to find them before they get away. I don't think I have time for... Well, I don't have the energy, the stamina, or the time for any of the Jade Forest or... Silent Cave quests. Tolga, you're back. What's the situation? What's the missing boat? It still hasn't been found. Having searched all this time and still not found it, there's a high chance he might have already left Shatolan waters. We can't give up just yet. Once the lighthouse is lit, he'll surely find his way back. But Tolga, can you get the lighthouse back on? I'll do what I can. Rog is still inside working on it now. Please hurry. You please come with me too. Why won't the light come back on? I thought I put everything together perfectly. I've tried everything. I guess I really can't do this myself. You've done well making it this far. Dad, you almost fixed it perfectly, but there are a few mistakes here and there. Like this model right here. You're meant to split this part into two before you connect it. I could say something about this bit here too, but right now our main priority is to get the light back on. Rug, I'm going to talk you through it. Just follow my instructions and the light should start working again. We can give Shatola back their beacon of hope, Rog. I'm going to need your help to do it. Let's do it! That's nothing special. Even without me here, I'm sure Rog would have figured it out himself if he had more time. We just don't have that time right now, that's all. He's doing me proud, that son of mine. Dad, what should I do with this part? Hang on, I'm coming. Hey, sorry, but could you give us a hand? We could use all the help we can get. Alright, that should do the trick. Yes, it's working. We did it, Rog. Now, will you do the honor of shining Shatola's beacon of hope for us again? He'll be fine now, I'm sure of it, as long as the light keeps shining. The rest is up to the fishermen who are out searching for him. All we can do now is pray he's alright. Rog, Tolga. Did you find him? Yes, he's heading in this direction. He must have seen the lighthouse. Thank goodness. Yeah. Rug, I'd like to talk to you. Will you join me in the tavern? Okay, Dad. And could you come too, Illusion? Thank you. Let's head to the tavern then. I don't know if I'll make it there in time, but... yeah, I don't think I'll make it in time. It's like, they're right there! They're right there! Yes. This is my way of making things right. I don't regret a thing, but now looking back, eloping was a bad idea. I can't help but think that none of this would have happened to Jade if he'd never met me. He still has a home to go back to. So his chance at normal, happy life, I want him to take it. We don't know if his memory will ever come back, so this is for the best. Even if he does, I won't meet with him. I'm planning to go somewhere far away from here. A town so far that no one has ever even heard of the Seislight Order there. I've already made up my mind. There's no going back now. Yes. Oh, this. This is the hair accessory I was looking for. I can't believe I'm finding it now, after everything's already said and done. Too bad I don't need it now. Yes. Well then. Goodbye, Jade. I really did love you. Miss Lilia? Jade? Not yet. I just had to ask you something, so I came after you. What is it? I need to know. What kind of relationship did we have? I don't believe that you went out of your way to help me so much because you owed me anything. There has to be more to it than that. I get the feeling you and I were important to each other once. That maybe we loved each other. Jade, don't continue that thought. Miss Lilia? What's that in your hand? This? It's a hair clip. I know that hair clip. Oh? Yeah, that's a present I got for someone a long time ago. Someone very special to me. There was nothing I wouldn't do for her. It's been a long day for you, Jade. You need some rest. Miss Lilia? Your feelings got through to her. I'm sure she's really happy to know that's how you felt about her. Miss Lilia, are you? You can have the hair clip. Please, I want you to have it. See you, Illusion. Goodbye, Jade. I remember. I promise. When I do, I'll come and find you. So it's not goodbye. It's see you later. Till we meet again. Okay, let's... Hey, Illusion, can I talk with you a sec? You know, since we've been to see each of the four Slates now... It was, which is why I'd like to go over what we learned. One thing they all have in common is that something alien appeared nearby. I've noticed it a bunch already, but they really look like a lot like products of my time. The Heaven's Egg near the Spring Slate was a laboratory that built a dragon defense system. Then there was Lorelei at the Summer Slate along with the Philosophical Flame, a source of crystallized energy. The winner Saeslay had the automata which the Patriarch used to hypnotize the hearts of his people. I think there might be. Not to mention Saeslay itself, which looks just like the Red Queen that brought chaos to my time. The weird part is more and more of these objects keep appearing this time. Feels like someone has an agenda is causing a weird time distortions and time slips to happen. Is it really just coincidence that I'm wrapped up in it all too? Sorry, I know it sounds ridiculous, but that's where my mind is at right now. That much I don't know. But there was something that's been bugging me ever since we destroyed Lorelei and Shatola. Hein and I met an omen while we were investigating Lorelei's relic. He said his name was Geist. I didn't mean to, honestly. I just wanted to let it percolate for a bit. But that guy seemed awfully well informed. Whether he's the one behind all of this remains to be seen, but there's no denying he's totally in on it. Does hearing it ring any bells? I do not know Guy's goal, but there's no denying he will cause irreparable damage to this star. I can't let you take this human, Dianthus. I have an order to take it to Geist. I mean, the omen that was after me back then was Geist? If that's true, back then, wasn't he... None of this makes any sense. The only thing we can do is march up to him and demand that he tell us what the deal is face to face. But he won't be able to easy to find. He flies around on his airship, right? Appearing out of nowhere like a ghost. I just want to go home. I need to give Mom and Dad the data I got on the Red Queen. Thank you for sharing what you know. Let's get some sleep. Good night. I think that's the cave biome. Oh, we got caught already. I wanted to prepare a showy speech first. Who cares about that? Now we can show off our work. I couldn't wait for this moment. Well, how is it? This is the cave biome we made. Sure did. We can't let those two show us up. We can make biomes too, you know. In this cave biome, you can grow plants on dry land. Yep. Well, how is it? I think it looks great. Very great fairy-esque, wouldn't you say so? Of course, are you kidding me? What is it? Is that it? Aren't you even going to reward us? With like, I don't know, triple snacks or something? I'm just kidding. Too many snacks and I wouldn't be able to fly anymore. Anyway, this means you'll now be able to grow crops that you couldn't grow before, so take care of them. Oh, and just so you know, the crops you grow in here prefer dry land, so there's no need to water them. That's right, keep it dry as a desert in here. And those veggies will grow up to be tough and strong. Do you really want vegetables to be duff, though? Okay.
Feels like Quietus is on its way. Hello, little crappies.
I'm not gonna bother watering anything because it's just gonna die here
Hello,
the next
little
day.
crappies. Hello, little crappies. Hello, little crappies. Hello, little crappies.
Okay. Any saplings I've got? Okay. Well, actually, I need to be calling it an evening here at this point. So this is where we're going to save for today. And then we'll pick this up again some other time. Thank you for joining us here this evening. I hope to see you again next time. But till then, have a wonderful rest of your day.